This video is essentially just an ode to impossible things, because I have managed to do some impossible things I thought were impossible. There were things that I did that I thought were impossible to do. For me, specifically. There was a scenario specifically that I thought to myself years ago, that will never happen. That's impossible. And then it did happen. And I don't think it was necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. It was just me doing something that I thought was impossible previously. So I guess that sometimes life has a way of surprising you in ways you didn't expect. And I'm hoping that in the future, maybe, I can fill it with some more impossible things. It's quite easy to lose hope in something, especially if you're trying to do it again and again and again. For instance, maybe content creation. But that's not what I'm thinking of specifically here. I'm thinking of a scenario. I'm not going to detail it, but I'm going to just say, I'm a person that doesn't take massive risks if I can help it. I don't know if I want to include that. This is so hard. Talking about what I want to talk about without giving so much detail that it becomes a negative to me is something I have to constantly balance with making my content creation. If there's that thing that you're trying to do and you're holding back on it because you think it's impossible, just try your best to get to the position that allows you to do it as easily as possible. And unfortunately, sometimes what you're gunning for isn't actually what you expect, and you have to reevaluate that. So have fun when you find those situations, because the best you can do is go, oh well, at least I learned shit along the way. I think what's important about trying to achieve big goals, big dreams, impossible things, is how you do that. Because if you change the way you do those things in the process to a point that you lose ability to recognize yourself at the end, I don't think that's, even if you get the same thing that you thought, oh wow, this is the impossible thing I wanted, it's not going to be the same thing because you've changed the way you are, you've compromised on things to get there, things that are important, things that made the journey just as important as the destination. A long time ago, I was playing Minecraft many years ago, many years back, with someone, and we were playing on this land world, and I took all of the diamonds from the valuables chest and I threw them in lava. And I don't remember why I did it, but it really upset the other person I was playing with. And I kind of regret that. Well, kind of is an understatement. I don't know why I did it. I think it was some stupid reason, because I was just so much younger than I am now. But I remember that world so distinctly, because at some point we added a mod to it, which at the time, pet cats in Minecraft weren't really as much of a thing. So it added a mod that allowed us to have pet cats, and we had a pet cat in a room, but then we kept playing on the world without the mod, so the cat wasn't there anymore. And another thing I remember about this world is we had big walls around this little area where there was the farm, and then there was the base which went underground. And the area outside the base, we'd killed so many mobs outside that area of the walls, which had a piston door and a moat of lava around it, and the pistons allowed the drawage, but you had to do like a two block jump to get over the moat if it wasn't working. The area around it had been absolutely... the mobs had been killed so much that the amount that they spawned there wasn't as high anymore. And I think that was a feature in Minecraft back then. At least we thought that was the feature that we somehow managed to access because we killed so many of the mobs outside the base from playing it. Honestly, that's one of the most distinct early memories I can think of playing Minecraft, playing that world. And looking back at the most recent years of my life, I've done some things that that person back then would have been absolutely ecstatic to see. She would have lost her mind. She would have been like, that's insane, that's crazy, wow. But determining the path to continue to find what I want to find and doing it in the right way has led me to some impossible decisions. They're not impossible for me to make, but I just. I just feel so sorry for people that go down this path and absolutely lose themselves in the process. It's hard to watch. But, 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 I'm glad that I still remember what I was like when I was younger and what I dreamed of, and I'm glad that I'm not losing sight of that. I'm glad I'm not losing sight of myself, even though I've uploaded over 290 videos this year. I hope whoever's watching this actually finds the time to load up the game, load up a world, maybe an old one if you still have it, and just walk around and look at where you've been and compare it to where you are now and see that there's been progress and there's been amazing things that have happened, and see the amazing person that is playing it again, revisiting a world that they may not have seen in years. And I hope that you find time to play Minecraft just for you. Not for videos, or not for trying to get that massive build done, just for fun. Just enjoy the game as it is. No pressure, no worries, even if it's just walking around looking at stuff. I hope you find that. Don't let the external pressures of other people force you into being someone or something that you aren't. Let your heart be your guide. Oh god, I've been playing too much of the Tinkerbell DS game. Bye! Bye.